trying to go to bed. I'm trying to take a nap. It's 5:12 p.m. Today's November 14th, 2010. Brandon Mackey speaking, who's 22 and about to turn 23 in like 6 days. Wow. Still feels like I'm 21 now. I don't know. I feel 2 years younger than what I actually am. I don't care. I like to note, like, whenever I show like physical pictures. What I mean by physical, I mean like an actual photograph that isn't from my computer. It isn't digitally like edited or created or anything, you know. I don't know how to do shit like that. I mean, I'm not skilled at Photoshop or anything. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know that like play around with like Paint, Microsoft Paint and some other stuff, but I am not like professionally inclined in that regard. I'm a musician and not like a photographer or an artist in that regard. I mean, I wouldn't mind just taking photos of like nice things and all, like sceneries or like autumn foliage, but that's it. Other than that, you know, like I am not inclined within that type of within that regard of like doing things. Like with a baby picture. I mean, put it this way: this photo here is a digital photo of an actual photo of mine. You know, my Boy Scout photo. I actually taken this. It's a Boy Scout photo when I was in Cub Scouts in 1996. Of me like taking a school photo in my Boy Scouts uniforms. Whereas like a picture like this, which is like in 1999 or 98 even, when I'm like 11 years old. At least, I don't know, maybe I'm 13. And I think this is my first time camping as a Boy Scout, because then you like, as a Cub Scout, you have to become a Boy Scout or whatnot, you know? You know, I've been camping tons of times as a Cub Scout, but this is my first time as a Boy Scout. Now, there's a picture featuring a lot of guys, part of the Boy Scout organization. I have a lot of pictures with the Boy Scout organization. As has been evident, I've been like living here as a United States citizen since birth. You know, wouldn't suddenly be like from Africa allegedly and all. But like, you know, this is like one of many pictures that is not a school photo that I've taken with an organization called the BSA. Boy Scouts of America. That isn't digitally edited or me placed in or whatnot, you know? It's like you could probably like recall a lot of names in here that you actually know. Like Mr. Stanley A. Taylor, naval officer from the U.S. military, who've always encouraged me to enlisting into the Navy and whatnot whenever I'm of age, like 18. And I still remember those words in my natural memory. In a picture with him in it and all, you know, right there. Whereas you're not digitally placed and whatnot, you know? It's an actual photograph. As you can see, the photograph is like decomposing and all, due to the fact that it's kind of old, you know? Like over 10 years old, you know? Whereas I'm like 11 and whatnot in this. Or 12. Now 11, I have to say that's my first time camping. You become a Boy Scout at the age of 11 instead of being a Cub Scout, right? First time camping as a Boy Scout. No digitally enhanced imagery and all. In fact, this is before like a lot of digitally enhanced technology that's common today with computers and all, right? Like this is before that HP photo event shit, you know? Because like that came out in the year 2002 and whatnot. And these photos are like before the year 1999 and shit. Yep. I don't think people can like digitally edited photos of like babies who are like hours old or something, right? Or days old, which is weird. Just saying, just in case that's like a hypothetical allegation. Like, you from Africa and you digitally edited all of the photos you're fucking featured in. Like, I'm likely, well, I can recall actual memories of these events myself. You know, like say if a photo of me, like I can actually remember this day, which is it's a long time ago. I can remember this day when I was taking this photo. It was at a mall. I think it was Sears or some other mall. You know? I remember you had like an aunt taking you here on a cold day and whatnot, you know? I think it was like in the fall. I can recall it. I have like photogenic memory or photographic memory, a slight photographic or genic memory. Like you can like memorize a lot of details from your life easily and whatnot, you know? Whereas you know that you've actually done something. Type of thing. The only thing I can remember is like a particular doctor by the name of Ian, completely. Because like you've been to a lot of hospital visits and that, and met a lot of doctors in your life. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, just in case you ever make like you're from like another country suddenly and been here your entire fucking life, and that pictures that you're in are like false or something, and then suddenly your identity's been altered. Because you got like strange people all over the fucking place, like who can easily get a job at some record filing place to change over your names and identities to someone else's. Whereas a person who's like 30 or something is suddenly you, and you were like suddenly 30 or some shit, you know? Whereas you alone as an infant, photographed chronologically, depicts that you're nowhere near an age 30. Or that you likely are not from a place called Africa, nor Mexico. Like, wow. And then you don't even look Mexican, and you could be like biracially half, whatever. You know, I don't know. Like, the point is, like, people can do what the fuck they want to do and literally get away with it. And I'm trying, like, not to be complicated by other people's stupidity or conniving shit they have in mind, you know? Like, I don't know people, but all I know is that I have memories and recollection of living here normally. Even though this looks like it could be a digital image, this is a digital image, but it's a snap photo, a digital photo of an actual photograph, due to the fact that the photograph is like at another relative's house. You know, like, I like this picture, I remember it. I remember the day taking this, you know? Like in like a cafeteria or something. Because, like, you know, sometimes, like, a school like the school I went to as a kid called Westport Elementary, then Westport Academy, you know, like, they like host events or whatever occasions in like auditoriums or their cafeterias where they're converted into like a temporary auditorium, and that's where I've taken that photo on like the second floor of that building and shit in 1996 in the 4th grade, you know. Whereas it's not digitally enhanced. It's like hypothetical digital technology didn't even fucking exist then, literally. They're still using old-fashioned photography equipment, and that's how you were snapped there in that photo, right? Just saying. Like, no digital enhancements, no digital editing shit. It's just an ordinary, simple fucking photo. Ordinary, simple fucking photo equipment of my face. You know, that's me, no one else. This is not no kid of now, not who they probably pull some crap off with, you know. Like, that's some kid who's currently a kid photo. You know, whereas it looks exactly like you because it is you. You know, you still got that tooth in your mouth from then. Let me lower the brightness quality. Right there, see that? That tooth is still in my mouth from that freaking age. It's just weird. Like over here or something. I still have that small teeny tooth there. I don't know why it hasn't fallen out. In fact, I've been wondering that for the longest. Since then to now. Like, why is this tooth still here if I had it in my mouth since I was 9 years old? What is going on? That's a part of my dental records. So this is not some other kid, I guess, who they can randomly make as if it's you suddenly. If now, if that's the fuck. I don't know what the hell people playing, and I think like a lot of people are like, they're I don't want to use the term desperate, but they have no boundaries or whatnot, so they can pull anything off, really, you know? And that's like somebody making as if an old lady is suddenly me or some crap. Or I'm suddenly an old lady. So like, some old lady can have like a new identity or a status if they're like an illegal immigrant, and then call you an illegal immigrant, whereas you've been in this country since you were a newborn or an infant. You know? Like, wait, what the fuck? Like anything that helps someone else out or something, you know, or give someone else who's like devious an advantage, which I don't know. Like, you were an illegal immigrant. Like, wait, I'm not from Mexico nor fucking Africa, and I don't have time for this shit. You know, like I don't give a fuck. People pissing me off with that crap, man. This is why I'm like. There's like a hypothetical systematic world. I'm like, a scenario is getting retarded. I don't have time for it. You can just turn off some fucking dap in there. We don't have to give a shit about what the fuck goes wrong in this dumbass thing. People die so fucking bad. I don't give a fuck. I don't like people anyways, because people are fucking idiots. And this is a main reason why. Like, oh my god. Here we go there. Make like you're from Africa. Right? There we go. I clearly look like I'm not even African in one of my photos as an infant. It's just weird. I look like I'm like biracial or an albino, you know. It's not a digitally edited photo or whatnot. Cause like actual babies who are like black, like sometimes they do come out looking all like white looking or something, or albino and shit, right? In actual hospitals and ER rooms or paternity wards or maternity, whatever they're called, maternity wards, or wherever the hell a baby is born. It could be born in the backseat of a car, or a hotel room, somewhere in Nevada or something, like the Desert Inc. You know, room 701 or some shit, or 809, or 8910. Who knows? Or at a fucking ranch or something. You know, I don't know. People can be born anywhere. That's the thing. You have some people who are like born in like bathtubs, which is weird. You know, you have people who do like give birth to children in their own homes. You know, not necessarily always in an ER room. You have babies who are like birthed on like highways and stuff, right? Like if people can't make it to the ER room, you can't. I don't know. I'm just saying. The point is like Africa. I'm pretty sure like their infants or babies have like specific features on that, and if like you don't have those features as an infant, and you're likely not an African baby. You know, like if you have like features of like every other infant who's like African American here, or I don't want to use the term African American, but a Negro over here in America, like you're born just like every like them and whatnot, in resemblance. Then like, not that you're related to them, but you know, in terms of like being American or not, and like how can you be from elsewhere that doesn't have such hypothetical features? Like a black person over here has the chances of being born looking albino like, but they're still black. Whereas in Africa, they're not likely born that way and shit, you know. So does that? I don't know. If someone's born looking like other black people over here, you know, like, does that mean like they're from Africa? Or it clearly looks like they're not. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, man. This shit is getting on my fucking nerves. It's retarded. I don't care. Like, I honestly don't care about scenarios. Like, how can you not care? Like, 'cause I don't. Shit is stupid. Like, if you're in my shoes, like, you can steal them if you want to frame me for a crime. Like, you'd be the same exact way. Like, I just don't give a fuck about anyone or anything. So, I don't care, you know? And if you do care, you're doing something very stupid and wrong. You're stressing yourself out for no apparent reason. Like, damn it, this is not my concern. Like, glad I acknowledged that fact.